What's going on, guys? In the light of many of us still working from home or taking classes online, in today's video I'll be showing you guys my current home desk setup. It was around this time last year when I was first notified that I'd be working from home for the unforeseeable future, and back then my work setup consisted of just a small desk in my bedroom because I thought this whole work from home thing was going to be temporary. But as time continued to go by and there even being talks of working from home becoming the new norm, back in August of last year was when I actually decided to use a separate room specifically for work. Now in this video, I will just be going over my desk setup, but a home office tour will be uploaded soon, so be sure to subscribe if you want to see that video as well. But without further ado, let's start with the most important aspect of a desk setup, and that's the furniture. The desk I decided to go with for my home office is a standing desk from Uplift Desk. I work as an advisory accountant during the day and work on YouTube at night and on weekends, and so as someone who spends a lot of time at my desk, I pretty much found it a necessity to get a convertible standing desk. The reason I chose to go with the company Uplift Desk was because they offered a standing desk with 60 by 30 inch dimensions, which is the perfect size for this corner of my office at the most affordable price. It also came with a free desk pad and standing mat, which justified the purchase even more and allowed me to spend a little bit extra on the advanced keypad. This keypad allows you to save up to 4 different desk heights, so you can easily change between heights with just the push of a button. I've been using this standing desk for about 6 months now, and I seriously can't imagine going back to a regular desk. If you are someone who is currently contemplating whether or not to purchase a standing desk, I would say go for it because you definitely won't regret it, but only if you have the budget to do so. Now with all that being said, I still sit at my desk a good portion of the day as well, and so the office chair that I decided to go with was the Autonomous ErgoChair 2. After doing a bunch of research on all different types of office chairs, from your Herman Millers to very affordable IKEA ones, I found this one from Autonomous to be the best value in my opinion. It's an extremely comfortable ergonomic chair that comes with a lot of personalized features such as headrest adjustments, personalized back and seat tilt options, and several handrest adjustments as well. And not to mention, the cool gray color looks great if you ask me. And then the last piece of furniture that I decided to invest in for my desk setup was a soft foam footrest. After standing for a few hours during the day, sitting on a nice comfortable chair with a soft foam footrest under your feet really does keep you comfortable and well rested. Now moving on from the furniture, let's get into the actual hardware and tech, starting with my 13-inch MacBook Pro. This MacBook Pro uses the 10th gen Intel Core i5 processor and comes with 512 gigabytes of SSD storage. I mainly use this laptop to edit my YouTube videos, and it definitely gets the job done, although sometimes the fan will turn on if I'm doing some heavy duty editing with a lot of applications open. But other than that, this laptop has been great for me and will be even more useful once I'm able to take it with me while traveling for work. On the other side of the desk, I have my HP EliteBook that I use for my corporate job, and in between the two laptops, I have 2 standard monitors that was provided to me by my company. If any of you guys are accountants or work in Excel regularly, you guys know that 2 monitors at a minimum are required. These monitors aren't 4K or anything special, nor are they even the same brand or color, but I honestly don't mind at all because they get the job done both for my corporate job and video editing, and best of all, they were both free. Now in order to avoid constantly having to plug and unplug HDMI cables between laptops, I purchased a KVM Switch, which allows me to switch both of the monitors between laptops with just the click of a button. I also have my mouse and keyboard connected to the KVM Switch, which allows both of them to switch alongside the monitors between the 2 laptops. And speaking of my mouse and keyboard, I use the Logitech G602 gaming mouse and the Keychron K2 Mechanical Keyboard with red switch keys. I like this keyboard because the keys are so satisfying to click, but also because it comes with a bunch of different RGB light options, which makes working late into the night much more bearable. I also found the color of the keyboard to mesh well with not only the mouse, but the overall color scheme of my desk setup, which was another factor into purchasing this keyboard. The only downside I will say to having a mechanical keyboard is that whenever I'm on a Teams meeting, I have to be extra cognizant of the keyboard sound and often resort to muting myself until I need to speak. Moving on from devices and into the accessories, as you guys may have noticed already, I purchased a laptop stand in order to maximize desk space and use my MacBook as a third screen. To clear even more desk space, I have a dual monitor desk stand that holds up both monitors with ease. But in addition to saving desk space, I can pull my laptop or monitors closer if needed, giving me some versatility to my setup. In front of my monitor stand, I have a compact 3-drawer storage organizer that I use to hold my pens, notebook, and other office supplies, while also using it to mount my KVM Switch. As I will mention later in this video, this helps with cable management, as this allows all the cables connected to the KVM Switch to be tucked away and out of sight. Next to the storage organizer is my device charging station, where I store and/or charge my Apple Watch, iPhone, and AirPods. I purposely went with this charging station rather than the ones that come in with built-in wireless charging, because I like to just store my Apple devices on here even when they don't need to be charged, and so I wanted to make sure they didn't automatically charge. Moving along further to the left, we have my touch sensor table lamp. This lamp allows you to adjust both the brightness and color of the light, so it serves as both functional and aesthetically pleasing. Throughout the day, I typically just like to set it on low brightness, but towards the night, I'll usually set it a color to put me in a more relaxing mood. Now next to my lamp, I have my headphone mount hanger where I store my Bose headphones. I like having this arm clamp hanger because you can move it to different sides of your desk, but most importantly, you can store it out of sight and off your desk, keeping the desk clean and organized. The last accessory of my desk setup are the RGB lights surrounding my desk. I chose to go with the Govee TV backlights as I found them to be the perfect length for my 60 by 30 inch desk and works with Alexa, and so I can easily turn the lights on or off and change its colors with voice activation. And now the last thing I wanted to talk through was cable management. To effectively manage all of your cables, you really only need 4 things: cable ties, a power strip, double-sided tape, and a wire management tray. Now luckily for me, this desk came with a free wire management tray, but if you don't have one, you can find some affordable ones on Amazon that I'll also link below. I started off by deciding to use some double-sided 3M tape to tape the power strip to the bottom of my desk, so that this will be the only power cord that will be connected to the wall, and that all the other power cords related to my desk can connect just this one power strip under my desk. The next thing I did was flow all the wires through my wire management tray so that there isn't a bunch of cables hanging all over the place, especially since this is a convertible standing desk. And then lastly, I simply just used some cable ties I already had to keep the cables nice and compact throughout so that the cables were tied together and hidden away. And there you have it, guys. That's the end of my current desk setup tour. I truly believe working in a clean and functional workspace allows you to be most productive, and so if you are currently working in a dysfunctional workspace, I definitely recommend for you to tidy up that space and create a workspace that will motivate and inspire you. And just so you guys know, I will provide links to all the items that I mentioned in this video down in the description box below in case you liked any of the items you saw. If you enjoyed the video, I would really appreciate it if you gave the video a thumbs up. And if you want to see more lifestyle or fashion content in the future, be sure to subscribe to my channel as I post videos every week. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.